the breadwinner's shield. The scent of burnt toast often signaled the start of Miguel's day. As the sole breadwinner for his wife, Leah, and their 3 children, and the leader of their small church in their house, he carried the weight of providing, protecting, and shepherding. The small, cluttered dining table was their sanctuary, the place where they shared the word before the workday began. Lately, the army encamped against me wasn't a physical military force, but the insidious war of finances and stability. Miguel's freelance construction work had dried up. Every phone call brought bad news, and the bills piled up like sandbags against their door. Anxiety was the war that arose, threatening to consume his peace. One morning, the light was particularly dim in their small home as Miguel read Psalm 27 verses 3 and 5. He focused on the decision David made. "My heart will not fear. I will still trust in the Lord." "Leah," he said, tapping the verse, "our lack of work, the looming debt, these are the giants. But our confidence is not in the size of our bank account. It's in the certainty of the Lord our shelter." Miguel chose to live out this truth that very day. Instead of waking up weighed down by mental and emotional turmoil, he started his job search with a quiet, confident prayer, submitting his will to God. When a potential client called and gruffly canceled a long-promised project, the old, bitter Miguel wanted to emerge. But the new truth echoed, "He will hide me in his shelter." Miguel took a deep breath. He chose to believe he was not standing exposed on the battlefield, but hidden in the secret place of God's presence. The immediate anxiety, though real, did not consume him. He calmly called 2 other contacts instead of succumbing to despair. Later that afternoon, his eldest daughter, Clara, came to him in tears. She was being relentlessly bullied at school. The temptation for Miguel was to rage, to panic, or to minimize her pain. But remembering the word he had preached earlier, he saw this as a snare of the devil. He knelt beside her and said, "Clara, the Lord has set us up on a large rock. We are in a position of safety and victory. The enemy's words and actions are far beneath the place where Jesus holds us." They read James 4 verses 7 to 10 together. "Submit yourselves to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you." Miguel helped her pray, not for the situation to instantly disappear, but for the strength to stand firm, to submit her fear to God, and resist the lie that she was defeated. Miguel's day-to-day life hadn't magically changed. The debt was still there. Clara's situation was still challenging. But by the evening, as the family gathered for dinner and worship, Miguel realized the difference. He had not been defeated by the light responsibilities in our practical living. He had faced the giants of anxiety and bullying, not with his own tired strength, but from the high, safe, and immovable stronghold where the Lord had placed him. The breadwinner had found that the greatest protection he offered his family was not his income, but his unwavering choice to trust in God's certain presence, making their home a true church, a stronghold of peace in the midst of war.